Good morning. Story time. There's a heavy metal band that I used to follow from the days that they were pretty much unknown, and they, I think, on the cusp of making it quite big. And I always thought that they were the new voice of the British heavy metal scene, and I thought they were great. It has now come to pass that certainly one band member has been engaging in behaviours which are absolutely indefensible against one other band member, but also against other people. And of course, the first thought that we should all have is with the people that have been hurt by this particular person and by this particular circumstance. But also, I think it's important to point out where does it leave us from an ethical point of view as fans, if you like. I think there's quite a lot of cishet men, white men at that out there that refuse to accept any responsibility and just carry on with blind loyalty just because they think that if they acknowledge any wrongdoing from something they support, it will somehow, kind of rain on them, make them look weak, and so on, which I think is a ridiculous point to take. I think it's perfectly acceptable to like something, and if that thing turns toxic, to withdraw the support and say, I just refuse to be part of this anymore. I don't think that makes you look weak. I don't think that makes you indecisive or in poor judgment. I think it makes you actually look mature, because when you have new information about one thing or another, you are mature enough to change your mind and act according to fresh information. So I think we have to really be careful about blindly following anybody just because once it made sense to us, and because we're somehow afraid that not doing that anymore will make us look indecisive or weak. I think men especially really need to stop buying into this kind of I never make a mistake thing, or I'm always right thing. I think if something that we love has, turned toxic, we just need to accept the fact that this has happened, you know, consider withdrawing our support or whatever else you wish to do, but also act on fresh information and act accordingly. I don't think that makes you look weak. Anyway, have a good rest of the day.